welcome everyone to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use... And the Chanticleers will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Illinois' offense will have first crack at this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. So Coastal Carolina's offense will take the field for the first time. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. All these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Snares it outside, it's Bush. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man quickly. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The run from the shotgun. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Chanticleers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw. It's Barber. Gets it out quickly. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out fast. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Chanticleers are in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Knox. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Complete to start this drive. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Give to the back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes it on the shovel. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Catch in the middle, it's Dixon. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Illinois right back to the line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They get to the line quickly. He leaves it with his back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it in the middle. It's Clement. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The shot that clears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They go to the wide receiver screen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. He gets it away from his own end zone. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. To the air, it's Altmaier. With the catch, it's Sanders. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely center cut. They're up by a touchdown here in the 1st. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the shot to clear has come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Barber. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The shot that clears are on the move. Here's the handoff.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. on his way back from the 20. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Arkin.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Caught behind the line. It's Clement. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. To the air. It's Altmaier. Fires to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Finds the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Direct snap. And some room to work. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Illinois lining up quickly. Draw. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks on the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go to the ground. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the shot to clears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps him. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Dropping back, it's Barber. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The shot that clears will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll return it from around the 50, and the returner will be knocked down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Quick release by the QB. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Barber. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Here's the return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the shot that clears will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Snagged out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is on its way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. The sure hands, it's Clement. And he's wrestled to the ground. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man in the middle. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The shot that clears are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Barber. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the shot that clears decide to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Under fire. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Knox. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The shot that clears have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Tucker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Barber. Pressure coming. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by a field goal over Utah State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. And people wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going for 6. Touchdown Illini! And that one will give them the lead. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Off play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Bush. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Barber. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the shot to clears will punt it away on 4th down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll give it to the back. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Leaves it with the running back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Barber. Quickly out to the tight end. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The shot to clear, send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking for a crease. It's Valentine.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Arkin. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Illinois right back to the line. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They'll run for it. Finds a little space. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Illinois putting together a really nice drive.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On third down, he drops to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. But unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Utah State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. And the shot to clear is moving quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Barber. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
The shot that clears, trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knox. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. It's caught downfield. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And
it's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the gun, to give to the back. Jukes his way for more. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Now on second down. To throw, it's Altmaier. Punts it out of the air. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Illinois lining up quickly.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On the run, it's Valentine. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Barber. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Snagged in the middle. It's Dixon. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, looking to throw. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And now the ball's loose in the end zone. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw, it's Barber. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the shot to clear is in the hurry up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to scramble. Looking for room at the 40. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The shot that clears will snap it on 1st and 10.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. It lofts one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. With the catch, it's Dixon. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.